If you choose to approach life and your destiny from a carnal standpoint, your decision that you are completely ruled and governed by the flesh only, by your decision, they are completely made from the point of logic, they are made from the point of your five senses. You don't want to pray and yet want to be successful. You don't want to apply any kingdom law and yet you want to be blessed. You only want to plus 1 and 2 together and get 3 every now and then. If that's the way you want to, you see, there are people that make up their mind. That is the way they want to live their life. Except that there are certain betrayal that will happen because you live in a realm called heaven revealed to us that this realm is a realm that is filled and governed by wickedness. He said the whole world lieth in wickedness. Sometimes even though you are doing the right thing, because you dwell in a realm called earth, you will be surprised. It will look as though you are not doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. You are adding the right things. The right formula is what you are applying. Except that you must understand the world that you live is a spiritual world. There are people that are casual. They are casual with their destiny. They are casual with their life. Oh my land, they are only logical. Anytime you switch event beyond this three-dimensional realm, before you know, you see, they are nowhere to be found again. You know, Apostle Paul told us in the book of 1 Corinthians 3, verse number 1 to number 3. He saw certain individuals, he called them carnal. Up to that place, media. He said, and they are believers. He said, and I, brethren, could not speak unto you as spiritual. That means there is the speaking of the spiritual. There is the speaking of the spiritual. And you see, I like it to understand. I see, the section in this kingdom and our understanding is based on the realm via which we function from. The understanding, the speakings of the Lord to you is based on the realm via which you function from. He said, I couldn't speak to you as auto spiritual. That means there are certain communication that would have come to you. It would have brought you into glorification. It would have brought you into rest. But you see, there is a realm via which you are maintained perpetually. Even though you are a believer, he called them carnal. And the carnal realm is a very wasteful realm. You see, the most wasteful realm on earth is the carnal realm. Because you see, no matter what you are introducing to a carnal man, he can't partake of it. He can't enjoy it. Yeah. So one way to even help a man is not by introducing spiritual information to a carnal man. Introducing spiritual information to a carnal man is not helping that man, no matter how weighty, no matter how powerful that word is. Because you see, there is a state via which that man is operating from. So Bible tells the book of Matthew 7, I think verse number 6. He said, do not give holy things to dogs. He said, don't cut your spears to swine. He said, lest they will trample it on their feet. There are certain things that God will not give to you. There are certain things that God cannot introduce to you on account of the realm of carnality via which you are operating from. It's a wasteful realm. So how to help a carnal man, number one, is to first ensure that you upgrade that person. Let that person leave that state. So Bible reveals to us in the book of Ephesians 5 verse number 14. He said, awake thou that sleepeth. That is the realm you are. He said, awake thou that sleepeth. He said, and Christ shall give you light. Christ shall give you light. Again, Bible talks in the book of 1 Corinthians 2 verse number 14. A carnal man, he said, they cannot receive the things of God. They can't receive it. They can be in the environment, but they cannot receive it. The thing can be available. The thing can be here. God is doing so much. But you see, a carnal man cannot receive it. It doesn't have the spiritual quality and capacity to trap spiritual things. I want us to pray tonight.